Hello, how are you? Welcome to another new video for the channel. This time I'm going to be talking about the FUNDINGPIP funding company. And now I want to talk to you about something very particular about this account. And that is that we have already achieved 10% and we know that when we achieve that we can climb, but we are one step away from let them escalate our account. Remember that if you are new here and are interested in acquire a challenge with this company, well, I will be leaving you a link so that you can get 5% discount on your first purchase. You will be able to start from $30 up to $379. I am giving you the discounted prices. Well, having said that, I will be leaving you the link in the description of the video. Well, now, let's get back to what we came for. I've been on this master account for 3 weeks, and the first week it was $297, the second week it was $132, and this last week, well, I've only traded one day. I've only taken one entry this week because I've been busy passing another account that I have put into it. Because there is the focus, then the sum of all this gives me $519. That is, I have made more than 10% after this retreat, which is the third, and I make a final retreat, which would be the fourth. Well, I would be escalating my account to what it has been. I think they would escalate it to 5,500 if wrong. I don't remember, or approximately 6,000, so it gives me a bigger margin. Then that will also benefit me because that is part of the hot seed program. Yes, we realize we have obtained 343.20 in payments. With this payment that arrived, I am going to reach $400 in payment from this account, which would be my third withdrawal. We would be waiting for the fourth withdrawal. Hopefully, if it arrives next week, it will be positive, and we can make that withdrawal in this account. I will be showing you the entries. That I have taken the last entry into this account, I will be showing it to you, because I have already shown others in previous videos. If we realize we have an average profit of $42 and an average loss of $27, a profit factor of almost 1.9, we reach 1.2, and a win ratio of 55.6% is a good ratio. That is, I lose 5, I win 5, every 10 or so I lose 5. I will also be showing you the entry. I took this. It was NASDAQ in an hour. This is the only park I like, is the one I've been to operating these last few days. So, well, what we see in NASDAQ we see that we were in a really good area that the price should have reached. And well, the respected quite well gives us a reaction. When New York closes, all these reactions from the closure of New York. This is a retro from London. We put the sessions. See a retro of Tokyo and London, part of London. And in New York is the impulse, which is the yellow zone. So you see, we had that zone. So what I do is go down to 5 minutes. And that's where I do my analysis. My analysis is a little simple. I practically base it on the structure of the market. Then we had this area for that, because if we realize here, I had created a lower base here. Here I create a higher high, and well, here I broke the lower high, it generated a higher high. Then we could say that we were structuralist. The price had to reach our zone, makes an accumulation, it touches our zone, it re-enters the zone. And here I took the entrance at this point. I am quite conservative, even though the area was this. I put the stocks below because I know NASDAQ is a couple that likes it. Well, make those really big moves sometimes, and then he gives us our input. So what did I do? I took a 1.2, I risked $40, and I won 80 on this entry. And if you notice, it was a fairly simple entry that could have given me more, if I can, having given me too much. Is this all this rise? I even grabbed the sale here. In the realize that I'm waiting, and well, that's another topic. I'll be explaining it to you in that account when I upload it here to the channel. I hope that account goes well, and the finally managed to pass are movements that the NASDAQ is caught quite a lot. We have to be waiting for the supply and demand zone, and well, one already take those entries. There is even this entry was quite simple, although first, well, some of them took me out with the NFP if we had entered before, but then they gave me a re-entry quite easy. In the same way, there are entries that the NASDAQ makes really easy when the NASDAQ makes these downward movements. Normally, we will always expect this type of correction, and they are usually quick. Corrections on the NASDAQ are the movements that this pair already makes in the New York session are quite fast. because when New York closes, it makes strong downward movements. Even in New York, sometimes it accumulates. All this was New York several times, happened hours there, and then, well before it closed, it was almost closed because of all that movement downwards. Well, and this was practically the entry I took. It is nothing more than a entry that they took this account this week. But, well, there we take it. I want to see if the escalation for me to show you what the process is. Let's see if this escalation can be done. I hope so, if it is automatic, or I have to write to support well. For those who are new here, I will be explaining why this company is the best of the moment, and is that for every 5 days when we are anchored, we have unlimited days of trading. We can operate as we want. We have the scale plan, which I was mentioning them, so here we are going to confirm then payment, and through which they pay us through cryptocurrencies and through RAI. Above 500 go to us through RAI, and below 500 through cryptocurrencies. They have accounts from 5,000 to 100,000, with the discount starting from $30 and in the 100,000 from $379. What are the platforms that are used? We have 3: Match Trader, CT Raider, and Trader Locker, what is practically TradingView, and what you have to know that people who are from the US cannot choose whether they are a trader since they don't operate there, but they can choose Match Trader or Trader Locker. So this is the only one company that is accepting American customers that is reliable. There is even many others, but we don't know if they are reliable, and then you can go expanding their capital to other companies. And practically this was what I wanted to mention in this video. I hope you liked it. If this type of content, if you like it, I invite you to subscribe and join our community there too. It's good that it grows, and you can ask your respective questions there if you wish. This has been all for today. See you in the next video. See you soon.